Yeah, well, happiness is the one thing that everyone, regardless of age, race, background, everybody's chasing it. It's why we do what we do. Like, for me, why do I eat Oreos late at night? Is that because they're good for me? No, they make me feel good. That's why we do what we do, and we have this mindset, and it's a cultural mindset. If I just had name whatever it is, then I would be happy, and you get whatever that is, and you're happy for a moment, but then it's gone. That's why I say happiness is like the wind. It's elusive. You never actually catch it, but you chase it. You
I
chase it
love that.
your
Yeah.
entire life. If I just had kids, then I would be happy. And you get kids and they become your praise report, but they also become your prayer request at the exact same
Yes.
time, right?
Yes.
As a pastor, if I just had 100 more members, then I
Yep.
would be happy. You get 100 more members and all their problems become your problems. And so we're constantly chasing, constantly pursuing happiness. And some people, they take the wrong path in the pursuit of happiness. They go to alcohol, which promises a state of euphoria, or they go to sex, which promises a feeling of happiness, and all these different things. You can make very unholy decisions in trying to be happy. And so the reality is, well, if everyone's chasing the wind, nobody's catching the wind. How can I not chase the wind my entire life? And, I think Coach Lou Holtz, I'm a big sports guy. Coach Lou Holtz said, if you want to be happy for a day, go play around the golf. If you want to be happy for a week, go on a cruise. But if you want to be happy for a lifetime, you got to get to know Jesus. And what he means by that is what we have to realize. You and I, we are designed, and we are wired to be happy. That's how we are wired. That's why we chase it. We're wired because God, in whose image and likeness we've been created in, is the happiest being in the planet. In fact, or in the whole universe, you could say. In the very presence of God, there's the fullness of joy. That's God's presence. And so when I'm in God's presence, then I experience the joy of the Lord, which is my strength. How do you have strength to withstand temptation? How do you have strength to withstand all the craziness in the world that we live in? Well, your strength comes from the joy of the Lord, and the joy of the Lord is found in his presence. And so that is why joy and happiness is so vital, because if you don't find it in God's presence, you will do anything else to try to find it. And some of those decisions could be life damaging decisions. And so that's why I wrote the book. It's been my own journey, trying to find happiness in, success or whatever it may be. And then coming to find out it was never enough. It was just never enough. And so I really learned a lot. They say if you want to become an expert on a subject matter, teach it, right? Well, if you
Yeah.
really want to become an expert on a subject matter, write a book about it. You will learn so much more than what you thought you knew.
It's truly like helping out the youth group. We had this recording scheduled a couple weeks ago and you canceled because you were driving the youth group bus to Texas for a youth group event. And it's like, I remember when I was helping out with our teen group at church, it always felt like such a burden in the moment to give up a long weekend to go. And then you come back and you are so much more fulfilled that I'm like, who got more out of that trip, me or the kids, because I'm coming back feeling totally full. And I can only imagine the same thing as writing a book. It's so daunting. But when you explore those crevices and you dig and you do a very good job of not really setting up a straw man, but you pursue the really complex and nuanced aspects of happiness and fulfillment. I can only imagine coming out of it feeling like you certainly got more out of it than the readers, and I got a lot out of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's how every sermon is too. I'm getting more out of it than the congregation is because I'm preaching to myself and I'm learning things in the process. And so, but it was a great experience writing it. We're getting great reviews. People seem to really enjoy it and get some good things out of it, which, obviously makes you happy as, the author.
Yeah, amen. Amen.